The implications of Russia's military presence in the high north for NATO's environmental security. The Arctic region is an increasingly important area of strategic competition in the 21st century due to its vast energy resources and geopolitical importance. As climate change melts the Arctic ice, new shipping routes and opportunities for resource exploitation are opening up. Russia has been taking advantage of this by increasing its military presence in the high north. Although the Arctic has been a low-tension area, tension is slowly rising due to the great power competition. As a result, NATO needs to focus on the growing implications of Russia's military presence on the environment and on the security of the alliance. Russia has been increasing its military presence in the Arctic for the past few decades. This includes building new bases and deploying more military personnel and hardware. In 2015, a Russian strategic document described the Arctic as a key region for Russia's security. Moreover, Russia has been increasing its military patrols and exercises in the region, including the Arctic Circle. The country is also investing in new icebreakers, and it is estimated that Russia will have twice as many icebreakers as the rest of the world combined by 2035. The increasing Russian military presence in the Arctic is a concerning issue for NATO for two reasons. Firstly, it has implications for the environment. Climate change is already having a major impact on the Arctic region, with melting ice and rising sea levels. Increased military activities in the region could have a significant impact on this fragile environment. For example, submarine activities can have a detrimental impact on marine life. Spills from oil rigs or other hazardous waste from military activities can damage the fragile ecosystem as well. NATO needs to consider the long-term environmental impact of this military activity. Secondly, the increasing Russian military presence in the Arctic could pose a threat to the security of NATO. The Arctic region is becoming increasingly important for the security of the European Union and the United States. Russia's growing military presence and its modernization of military equipment suggests that it intends to maintain its position as the dominant regional power in the Arctic. This could lead to tensions with NATO, which has a significant presence in the region. There is already a growing concern that Russia's military presence in the Arctic could lead to an arms race in the region, which would only exacerbate an already tense situation. As a result, NATO needs to assess the implications of Russia's military activity in the Arctic region on its environmental security. The alliance needs to consider the impact of increased military activity on the fragile ecosystem and threats to biodiversity. It is important for NATO to work with the Arctic states and other stakeholders to protect the region and minimize the impact of military activity. NATO can play a crucial role in promoting environmental security in the Arctic. The alliance should invest in research that can provide an accurate assessment of the risk of environmental damage and promote innovative methods for overcoming these risks. NATO should also provide support to the Arctic states to develop a responsible approach towards natural resources in the region. This can include the creation of comprehensive frameworks for environmental protection and sustainable development. At the same time, it is important for NATO to ensure that its deterrence capabilities remain effective in the region. Russia's military activities in the Arctic are part of a broader effort to challenge the security and stability of the region. A strong and effective deterrent is essential to ensure that the alliance is able to respond to any potential security challenges in the Arctic. The alliance should continue to increase its presence in the region through joint military exercises and patrols, as well as deploying the most advanced military equipment. In conclusion, Russia's increasing military presence in the Arctic has significant implications for NATO's environmental security. The alliance needs to assess the potential impact of this activity on the environment and take steps to mitigate any environmental damage. NATO should also enhance its deterrence capabilities in the region to ensure that the alliance remains effective in the face of any potential security challenges. The Arctic region represents an important frontier for the alliance, and it is important that NATO is able to protect its interests while minimizing the impact of its activities on the environment. The long-term sustainable development of the Arctic region is essential for the prosperity and security of the region and the wider international community.